Well, greetings and salutations, y'all. What a day today is. Friday. The day I released my 8th album, Appetite for Seduction. Yes, indeed. Oh, man, it's a saucy one. Remember, I was all locked up alone in my cabin in the woods, out in the mountains, making music. And by album number 8, I was getting a little saucy myself, all on my own. So this is my most romantic album yet. Maybe my most erotic album yet. I think you're going to agree. I'd like to run through what it's all about and then maybe play a couple songs for the first time anyway. I'm going to do a live debut. Like to answer any questions you got along the way. So type in your little types. Give me a little something there. If you got a gift, that's cool. I got a gift for later. Hey, you know what day it is. You know what time it is. It's 20 past 4 somewhere. Every 20 past of every hour, it's 4:20 somewhere in the world twice. So smoke it up, y'all. Tell them Beau Nair sent you. So my new album, Appetite for Destruction. Number 8 in just as many months, right? 8 albums in 8 months. One more to come in March. But this album opens up with one of my booty burners. I'm just going to say it. Where the Sun Don't Shine. Got that kind of feel that you just want to drive it onto the dance floor and not let it go at all. Then Yippee-Ki-Yay. My cowboy song. Yippee-Ki-Yay, motherfuckers. Right? For those of you out there that need a song to ride to. That's going to let you ride out and keep riding all night long. Or all day long. Or all day, all night. Whatever you want to do. My third song actually comes from personal experience. When I was in the parking lot of a venue that I was at, and these two ladies were fighting over me. I was like, ladies, you don't need to fight over me, but they needed to fight over me. It was pretty exciting. Winner, chicken dinner. Spoiler alert, they both went home with Beau Nair. Oh, damn. And that leads me to number 4, my song, Getting Laid. One of them songs that when you feel like you're driving over there, you know it's going to go down, it's all good, and you know you're getting laid. I think I'm getting laid tonight. It's a beautiful feeling. Almost as beautiful as the feeling of driving home with your arm out the window, the breeze in your mustache, going, oh, goddamn, it's so good. Birthday suits. You know about birthday suits, right? If you're dangling in your birthday suit, everything's going to be all right. And birthday suits is how we come in, how we go out. So, hey, we might as well enjoy our birthday suits now and then. That's actually one of my hooks that I'm most proud of. Then we got Funk Tree. Funk Tree is a song dedicated to the kind of music that I make, the marriage of funk and country, when you just kind of do that. I like that. And then the title song, Appetite for Seduction. Come around and see my serpentine. Ladies and gentlemen, I'm laying it on you. One serpent at a time. My sausage. Now, gentlemen out there, we all have a certain pride in our penises. Come on, we got to. It's what we got. Right? You didn't go to a dealership. You just, unless you got penis enlargement surgery, in which case, tip of the hat to your girth. My sausage. Humping on my meat pickle. Oh, man, that makes me laugh every time. And then one of my most complex songs yet, Ecstasy. Not about the drug, y'all. I don't do that. No. Not for Beau Nair. You know me, I'm a weed man. Flower. Joining our loins in ecstasy. It's about the most that I could pull out of myself without actually pulling it out of myself. You know what I'm talking about. Which leads me to my next song, Harder. Song I'm going to play for you today. We'll see. About you get me harder than the Hardy Boys. Makes me laugh too. Come on, Joe. Can I be frank with you? Come on, you know it. And then a song near and dear to my heart, Smoking a Doobie. That's right. I'm smoking a doobie. Something I do every day. I feel like there's people out there doing the same thing. They need a song for that occasion. So they could be getting ready to fire it up. I'm smoking a doobie. Come on, provide the soundtrack to your life. The final song on the record is going to come like a bit of a shock to you. You be waiting for a dick joke, ain't never going to happen. Be like, Beau Nair, this doesn't sound dirty at all. And it ain't. I got to tell you, it's a pretty straight song, pretty powerful tune. Too hard to love you, so I don't. That's a country classic right there. But what you'll notice is that the lyrics in the verse and the bridge are made up of the titles of Motley Crue and Whitesnake songs. Because why not? Come on, David Coverdale. Covered up. That's right. So just want to tell you, that's what's coming on my record so you can tuck in, have a nice big fat meal of my music coming up on Appetite for Seduction, streaming everywhere. So I'd like to play a song for you now and mention that over my shoulder there I got Blackfoot Strikes and First Allman Brothers record right there up on the what's playing on the turntable. Here's what's playing on my guitar. See that? You're going to get some real live music here, people. That's what it's all about. That's right. You're riding on my crazy train. It's all right. So, first song I'm going to play you is about that girl fight. About them girls fighting. And as you hear in the song, as it unfolds, my inspiration was deep. You're seeing a girl throwing her drink, pulling her earrings off, getting ready, calling each other names, and fighting, and then you get the panty shots and the boob flies out. It's all good, man. Whew. I got to calm down there for a moment. Let me get into the song. I like to see a girl fight in the parking lot. You had your boob out. I could see your twat was next. When you hit the deck and decked a girl, you brightened up my little world. I could watch all night when you're having a girl fight, yeah. Well, she just called you a bitch. You gonna take it sitting down. I'll hold your purse while you show her what's up. Take your earrings off and drain that cup. Time to throw it on down and take that bitch to town. Take that bitch to town. I like to see a girl fight in the parking lot. You had your boob out. I could see your twat was next. When you hit the deck and decked a girl, you brightened up my little world. I could watch all night when you're having a girl fight, yeah. Yeah, come on. She just called you a whore, said you gave her boyfriend crabs. What was I gonna say? Hold your coat while you tell her it's on. That's right. Oh, sucker punch, and now you're flat on the lawn. Don't throw it on down, and then you take that bitch to town. That's right, you take that bitch to town. Wanna see a girl fight in the parking lot? You had your boob out. I could see your twat was next. When you hit the deck and decked the girl, you brightened up my little world. I could watch all night when you're having a girl fight. Having a girl fight. Come on, you're a tough broad, got a tight bod, got the cool jams rocking on your iPod. You're a cold chillin' beer swilling mama. Frankie said you carry on without a comma now. Oh, without a comma now. I'd like to see a girl fight in the parking lot. You had your boob out. I could see your twat was next. When you hit the deck, you decked a girl and brightened up my little world. I could watch all night when you're having a girl fight. Having a girl fight. I like to see a girl fight in the parking lot. You had your boob out, and I could see your twat was next. When you hit the deck and decked the girl, you brightened up my little world. I could watch all night when you're having a girl fight. Having a girl fight, oh yeah, when you're having a girl fight. Take that bitch to town. Come on, y'all. That's right, you're a tough broad, and you're having a girl fight. Ooh, I like the songs on your iPod. Oh, when you're having a girl fight, I can see your boob. Go grab the lube. Oh, I'm having a girl fight tonight. There you go. Couple mistakes and all. Getting used to my new songs, playing them out for you. You know Beau Nair's the real deal. A little raw, a little unfinished around the edges. Come on. You like that about me. I'm smooth where it counts, ladies. That's the thing about eating pussy. You can never get full. You ever think of that? No, you don't think of yourself. All right. Well, my next song is a song I'm going to dedicate to all my gentlemen out there that are going to be heading out to get laid tonight, Friday night. Oh, man. And when you know it, when you got the girl's number, you're heading over, or maybe it's your steady squeeze and you're driving in your car, feeling all cool. Oh, you know how it feels. Oh, man. I know how it feels. I do. So much so that I had to write a song about it. That's right. The anticipation swelling in our nether regions has brought me here to see if you want to rock and roll. I'm having visions of you dancing in your panties. Wanna give a little tickle to your devastating hiney hole. I got the mojo in my veins, got the fever on my mind. Love the feeling when you're pressed against me with your sweet behind. I think I'm getting laid tonight. Oh yeah. When our bodies are akimbo and you're reaching for your toes, I'll do the limbo underneath you, and I'll scrape my naughty nose along the lip line of your labia minora, and I might touch your taint, going hard in the paint. Well, got the mojo in my veins, got the fever on my mind. Love the feeling when you're pressed against me with your sweet behind. I think I'm getting laid tonight. You feel the romance? Oh, I know you do. May I say giggity? I'm getting down like a hot diggity dog. You left some stank on my mustache and a little egg on my nog. Do I detect a hint of moisture around your panty line? I'll start a diddling your coochie and work overtime, warming up your engine, 'cause I know you got a fast machine. I wanna take a ride inside that honey dripping sweet machine. Got the mojo in my veins, got the fever on my mind. Love the feeling when you're pressed against me with your sweet behind. I think I'm getting laid tonight, yeah. All right, I'm coming over. All right, hey, Beau Nair right here, playing live for you some songs off my brand new record, Appetite for Seduction. Do you feel seduced? It's only a matter of time. That's right. Well, listen, what happens when you show up and you tell me all these nice things you're saying? Makes me feel pretty good. Makes me want to stand up and shout. Come on, Ronnie James Dio. Makes me want to get on my boogie board and ride some waves. I love doing that stuff. You know that. I'm a boogie man to the end. I'm going to boogie down. And if you don't, you ain't no friend of mine. Hey, how about that? Listen, y'all, if you're not smoking enough weed today to rise to the level of the occasion, we still got time. Over here in California, it's in the 11 o'clock hour in the morning. You got time. Really, you got time anytime. Are you awake? You got time. All right. Maybe you're on a job. Maybe you can't do it right now. Maybe you're watching me with your headphones on, not telling anybody around you what's going on. I got it. I know. Right here in my pocket. Wait a second. Here it goes. Oh, I got the doobie ready for Eubie. That's right. And I'm not talking Eubie Blake. Although if Eubie Blake was still around, I would definitely spark him up one. Read about Eubie Blake, man. Great piano player, and also a prodigious lover, well into his later years. Something to aspire to. Right. You didn't think he was just a role model for me because of his piano playing, did you? Oh, no. That man kept his libido. Pretty neato. Hey, man, how you doing? Really great to see y'all here. I like to see the comments coming through. Shaquille O'Neal, always a pleasure. Y'all, you can ask me anything you want. I'll try to answer you some questions about my record. And, I explained to you that weed and mushrooms is pretty much the reason why all this exists in my isolation during the pandemic lockdown. But now that I'm getting towards the end of this journey on my albums, it's exciting as hell because this one just came out today, and I'm so excited for y'all to dig in and dip in. And I'm going to spend the next couple of weeks tightening up number nine. And I'm going to tighten it up and deliver it to you March 10th. And then, of course, there's going to be more frolic and frivolity coming on down the pike. Hey, since I got my acoustic, you want to hear one more tune? Let me play you one that I like because I know if you're like me, you're a big fan of the Hardy Boys. Grew up reading all them books, right? Good stuff. Joe and Frank, they had motorcycles and boats, solved all sorts of crimes and murders, never got a real bad injury or anything like that. It was pretty cool. Chet, the jalopy, you guys know what I'm talking about? You have no clue. All right. Well, if you are fans of the Hardy Boys or Nancy Drew, this song goes out to you. If you've never heard of the Hardy Boys, well, maybe you get into them because Beau Nair turns you on. Hey, man, everybody needs to read a little book now and then, and everybody needs a little time away. Come on, Peter Cetera. You know what I'm talking about. I think you do. I'm going to keep it on the romantic tip, y'all, because I think romance is in short supply in this world. You said to me that you want to be free, but you're addicted to Beau Nair, and you can't quit me. I can't blame you, and I respect the way you feel, but I know you're hungry for my loins as your favorite meal. And I said I wanna be on top of you like an open-faced sandwich, maybe. You are Nancy Drew. Come solve this mystery by playing with my toys. You got me harder than the Hardy Boys. Yeah, that's right. Feels pretty good. Could I be frank with you? Or maybe Joe? Ho! You made it clear that you're out of here, but then you bent to tie your shoes and I explored your rear. My mustache did the job that it was designed to do. Hours later I can still detect the scent of you. And I said I wanna be on top of you like an open-faced sandwich, maybe. You are Nancy Drew. Come solve this mystery by playing with my toys. You got me harder than the Hardy Boys. Yeah, come touch me, baby. I won't bite, but I might nibble just a little bit. The tears, they flowed when you said you had to go, but then you felt the naked yearning of your camel toe. You can't keep away from these loins you love to greet. I feel your juices flowing down, I'm getting sticky feet. And I said I wanna be on top of you like an open-faced sandwich, maybe. You are Nancy Drew. Come solve this mystery by playing with my toys. You got me harder than the Hardy Boys. Yeah, you got me harder than the Hardy Boys. How about that? What do you think about that? All right. You digging my songs? I hope you are. Some of the ones that depend a little more on the funky bass and stuff like that, I'm going to leave for the record version. And then eventually I'm going to come out with my live band and I'm going to give you the live version. And then you're going to understand what's going on over here. But right now I got to ease it into you. It's like foreplay or five play, which is foreplay plus one. Hey, how you doing? Ladies, if you're out there, gentlemen, if you're out there, love to hear from you. You can tell me where you're coming in from. All these comments coming by. Really lovely to see you. Everybody waving, doing a little hand wave. It's the least you can really do is do a wave. What's the most you could do? You show me your boobs, hope. DMs are open. So, ladies and gentlemen, one of the reasons that I like to come on here live is this whole interaction, globally, worldwide, is just blowing my mind. The ability to connect with people directly, to connect with you directly, is amazing. The way you move me, my heart, you move my heart, palpitating. You move my mind, get it thinking in all sorts of crazy things. You move my soul, make me feel warm in places that are almost on a spiritual level. And of course, you heat up my loins like a campfire. Whoo, I can smell the smoke. Speaking of smelling the smoke, how many people are going to fire up with old Beau Nair? I don't smoke in the studio, or else I do a little live thing here, but I know the TikToks and the Instagrams and stuff, their sensibilities are a little bit lesser than I can't really be completely unexpurgated, can I? Can I be myself with you? Can I be completely blunt? I don't want to smoke a blunt. I don't like to roll tobacco around. I take tobacco inside of myself. This is a temple, y'all. Temple of Beau Nair. If you're going to have a temple, you don't want to desecrate it, right? I eat clean, good food, drink clean water, smoke great weed. Goddamn, drink my good coffee. Woo! They call me Mr. Good Coffee, hey. Take a little sipperoonie for you. A little toast. A toast to my new album, Appetite for Seduction. Available streaming everywhere. People say, Beau Nair, where can I get it? Where can't you get it? It's like fucking crabs, man. Woo! People get crabs anymore? Is that possible? I know there's a lot of new stuff going around. I don't get myself around too much. Don't need any crabs. Leave crabs for the beach. I don't leave all the stuff out there. I like to cover myself. Keep it clean. Keep it clean. You know what I'm saying? I think you know what I'm saying. Do I talk a little fast for some people? It's not the caffeine. It's my natural wiring. It's the way I'm wired. That's all right. Anyhow, some people were saying about telling jokes. I sometimes will tell a joke, but mostly it's just talking about stuff that I like to talk about. Y'all want to hear a joke? Oh, man, do I have a joke for you. I ain't going to tell it right now, but I'll tell you later. They call it a way homer, right? You hear it and you get it on the way home. You're like, God damn, I didn't realize that's what he meant. You ever know what a shaggy dog story is? No, not the time of that when your mother didn't shave her cooch. Oh, yeah, there was one shaggy dog. Looked like Droopy. I saw you hit me with that shillelagh. We went over this, didn't we? Irish stereotypes and cartoons. I mean, is doing an accent a stereotype? You can do an Irish accent, right? You could do like a Scottish brogue and stuff like that. You can't do certain other things. Even if you're really good at them. And that's okay. It's not good to be insensitive. Well, at the same time, if you're too sensitive out there, you might want to get a tiny Band-Aid for your little vagina there. And maybe I'll get a tiny violin to play for your little tears. And I'll catch them in a little cup and I'll water a plant with it. Listen, man, getting offended. I offend some people. I know it. It's got to happen. But eventually, I think they come around. Some people get offended and leave right away. My people come back around. They get offended at first. They're like, you can't sing a song about your schlong. And then they come around like, can't stop singing that song about schlong. That's right. It's been such a schlong time. I'm just messing around with you. I like to mess around with you. And I like to tell you stories. Stories about my younger traveling years when I was kind of incognito, floating around. Hitting up some of the brothels and barrel houses out there across the southeastern United States. I was on the Mississippi line. And I hung myself over the line to the neighboring state, partially. That was a day. I actually went to, you know where Four Corners is in Colorado? You know where that is? Where 4 states meet in one point? Well, I was with a young lady who sat on that point. And she said, look, my asshole's in 4 states. Wow, that's an incredible day. Anybody else equal that record? I don't think so. Anybody got a 2-state asshole? No, you're sitting riding on the line. I believe Rick Emmett has one of them. He laid it on the line, or maybe he laid it on a lime and he put it in the coconut. And Harry Nilsson was like, "Holy shit!" Can you imagine that? You guys know that song? Am I talking about references you don't understand? It's okay. If I do that now and then, I'm talking about like Rudy Valley and, Fatty Arbuckle or Harold Lloyd. You're like, nope, don't know who those people are. Hey, look them up. Harold Lloyd's pretty damn funny. Hanging on the Clock. Wasn't that him? Silent films. In silent films, you had to do a lot more with your facial expressions and your body language because you had to tell the whole story. Not more of a challenge. If you had to shut the... I'd be easy. My whole movie would be like this. That's it. It's like a short. And then we go out, we smoke a long. That's right. I have a longer roller. Anybody have that one of them? You have the short one and then the long roller, and you roll the big long doobie. And then by the time you get down to like appropriate length, there's so much resin in it you can't get it lit. So what I like to do is I like to roll them fat, but the roller don't go as fat as I like. So anybody out there is in the rolling business, make me a fat roller. A fat roller would be great. By the way, say hi to your cousin Brenda. She was a fat roller. Whoa, man. Come on, get your mind in the gutter. That's right. All the way there. That was her nickname. She was on roller skates. She did a little roller derby, and I got down with some roller derby girls at one point. I can't say she was the queen of the roller derby, Leon Russell, but I can say that she's more like the queen of the car wash, you know? Go down there and run through it naked and wash herself off. Pretty cool. Well, cruel to the staff there, but cool that she could just go through it like that, scrub it off. You know those things, rotate and flip on. She had to quit that after they got rid of the brushes and went to the things that slap. You know those things I'm talking about? Too much spanking, not enough payoff. I'm not partial to too much spanking. I may occasionally smack on the, right? Anybody know what I'm talking about? Just a little tip-tap. Let you know I'm there. Come on, Granny. Granny falls asleep, you got to wake her up a little bit. You all know about my Give Love to the Elderly campaign. All the people in the nursing homes. I'm encouraging men to take Viagra, go down and service all the women in nursing homes. Give them a little action before they head on out on that star-spangled highway to the sky. Hey, why not? Are you a person of service? Well, have I got some service for you? Like, Beau Nair, why don't you do that? Well, I'm just trying to encourage that being done. I already do that just for fun. I mean, I'm telling you to do it as a way to give back to the community. It's all right. Don't worry about it. It's cool. I'm on your side. Wow, Shaquille O'Neal says some pretty dirty stuff there, but Shaquille, I ain't going to hold it against you. I know you like this. Is my platform too extreme? If I'm running for president, would my platform be too extreme? If I'm running for office, I ain't running for office. You fucking kidding me? I like to be the outlaw on the run. I don't need to be the chasing myself. I found myself. If I'm lost, how come I found me? Come on. You know what it's all about. Listen, I was out with my friend Bubba. I visit him now and then. He reminds me what ignorance still remains in the world of white man named Bubba. Let me tell you. But he's a good guy at heart. Very misguided, though, so sometimes I got to correct his flow. And I really sometimes bristle at the things that come out of his mouth. And he goes, well, I don't know any better. I'm like, well, now that you know better, good ain't enough, is it? You got to take care of that, right? I mean, we all have to evolve a little bit, don't we? Can't just sit there hating on people, can we? No, we can't do that. Quick left turn. You ever hear of a happy ending massage? Right? Happy ending massage. What's the use of getting all relaxed to have somebody tense you up at the end? That's why I'm spreading the idea of the happy beginning. That's right. Whether you do it yourself or have somebody do it for you, you get a service in your loins. Get yourself off, right? And then get a nice massage. Sounds much better, doesn't it? Right. The natural order of things. I might fall asleep within 10 minutes, but it's the natural order of things. There's a certain flow to society that you need to function in. And I think the happy beginning is going to really bring it to a place. Anybody else out there? Oh, man. I ever tell you about the time that I played a funeral? Check this out, right? Because I learned it. You ever do something and you learn a lesson, all right? Beau Nair's going to tell you something. I didn't come into this world knowing everything. I had to learn some lessons the hard way, all right? Check this out. It's a church gig, right? I ain't a religious man, but I can play the fuck out of the keyboards, right? So they got me up there, and I'm playing on this piano they got up there on the stage, right? And over there, open casket, lady's lying in there. Old lady, looked like she lived a long life. She wasn't your spring chicken or anything like that. And the congregation's just packed. I'm like, wow, a lot of people. I'm playing very appropriate stuff, right? Very lovely stuff. I promise you. It was delicate. You wouldn't have known anything was amiss. And so the pastor came over to me, and I just finished a little piece. And he said, when he pointed over at the woman in the casket, he said, she was a church organist for 37 years. I was like, really? He's like, she used to play this piano every day. How about that? And I always think of funny things, and I usually don't let them out of my mouth, but I couldn't help myself. And I said, I hear she sucked on the upright organ. And I thought it was funny, and it came out of my mouth so quick I couldn't take it back, only to realize that the pastor had his lavalier mic on, and it had picked up what I said, and everybody in the entire church heard me. Oh, goddamn. I ran out of there so fast, I did not get my money. There's the lesson. Get paid up front, y'all. Every time. I highly recommend getting paid up front. And perhaps don't insult women at their funeral. Okay, so if you'd like me to do your funeral, I could do that. I do funerals, bar mitzvahs, weddings, whatever you want, man. If you slap down the hard cash, I'm going to show up. I'm going to give it a good time. The last time I did a bar mitzvah, whoa, it was pretty crazy. People were dancing what was it called, a hora? But I mistook that there's a whore on the dance floor. I was first in the middle of the circle. Where is she? Hey! Turns out I was wrong. Somebody called me a pace-a-dick. I don't know what the fuck that is, but, what can I say, man? I don't know what else to do, but I still like to go to any function where people are having fun, having a good time. I like to get down, eat some good food, have a little sip of something. Nothing alcoholic, you know me. I'm a teetotaler. Well, actually, some people I say I don't drink. They're like, how long you been sober? Like everybody who doesn't drink had a problem with alcohol. I just don't like the fucking feeling. Don't really care for the taste. Kind of like penis. Don't care for the taste. Don't like the feeling. Not for me. Didn't even have to try that. Hey, unlike your dad. Listen, y'all, where are you calling from? Where are you hanging out from? You're not really calling. You're just tuning in, and I like tuning back to you. I tune all the time. I don't know what I'm doing. Maybe tuning in Tokyo or something like that. Actually, I just got back from a death and comic book convention called the Necronomicon, and it was pretty fun, man. I had a lot of good times there. Saw the Hellraiser guy and read some comic books. You guys grow up reading comic books? My favorite comic books are The Checkered Demon by S. Clay Wilson, followed by the Freak Brothers, the Fabulous Furry Freak Brothers. It's some good shit. And then you get into some of the more independent stuff. Tits and Clits. You guys read Tits and Clits? Come on, you don't know Tits and Clits? You should read that sometime. But The Checkered Demon, S. Clay Wilson, I think he passed about 2 years ago. Legendary. I've never seen anybody turn a blank canvas into so much amazing shit. It's a lot of what my formative years were filled with, reading Checkered Demon comics in the back of my dad's car, waiting for him to get done with the hooker inside the brothel. Hey, if I'm talking a little saucy, it's just reality, man. I got to talk the life I live. Rappers get to rap about their lives. I'm going to tell you about when my dad went to town on the hooker. What else are you going to call her? Lady of the evening? Make her sound classy? She self-professed no class. Like an unemployed professor. Classless. Really. Completely. So, y'all, Bubba was saying to me, we were out at a barbecue, and it was one of them nights where the fog comes down really low, right? And you're kind of feeling like you just smoked the whole neighborhood out, but you really didn't. And he's on the barbecue, right? And he's cooking whatever he's cooking on there on the grill. And he says, hey, Beau, check it out. And I'm like, what? He said, grillers in the mist. I ain't never laughed not at all to a joke, but that was it. Grillers in the Mist. Now I'm laughing. Now I get it. Grillers in the Mist. That movie, unless you know it, it's really... But see, that's the thing. You make a joke and people don't know the movie, and they're like, I don't understand what you're talking about. There's a movie called Gorillas in the Mist. Come on, do I have to explain it? And then it gets not funny anymore. Okay, yeah, it's all right, Let me ask you, anybody out there familiar with the human anatomy on like a medical level? If this is your armpit, right? Why ain't that your leg pit? Come on, ladies. Love your leg pit. Foghorn leg pit. Wow. If you got a leg pit like a foghorn, I may need to witness that, but I don't want to get inside of it, Maybe find some homunculus or menahune that are crawling around in there. And what am I talking about? You like to know what I'm talking about. I'm talking about having an appetite for seduction. That's kind of my thing. Seduce. See, the thing is, nowadays it's hard to talk to a woman. Many men say it's hard to carry on a conversation. You don't want to come across as a creep. You don't want to come across too pushy. You don't want to come across as a misogynist or anything like that. Everything you say is filtered through this kind of like, where's the level of the line? I don't know. I just talk straight to y'all. You want to hang out? We'll hang out. You don't want to hang out? Well, be on your merry way. Right? I mean, unless you got that napalm pussy. Well, begin to talk about that. What else can I tell you about today, ladies and gentlemen? I told you about my church funeral there. Answering questions. I was never in the military, but I did have an honorable discharge last night. Oh, my goodness gracious. Yeah, I ended up having my way. Listen, one of the things I'm going to say before I go, I really appreciate y'all on a level you can't even imagine. So thank you for coming by. Thank you for hearing my tunes and my stories and all that kind of stuff. And I think you know what it's time to go do. To do the doobaroonie. That's right. Ooh. The taste of that. Sublime. Really. With a hint of purple. That's right. Kind of like things in your poop that you can't identify. Honey, what did we eat that was purple? I think that's a little green army man, honey. Why is it purple? I'm just messing around with you. Anyhow, listen. I'm going to jump off. And now I'm going to go smoke this doobie. I'm going to brew a fresh cup of coffee. And I think I might jump on over on the old Tickatockaroony and check it out over there. And see what's happening over there. I'll tend to do some different things, but I like to play some of my new songs. And now that I'm getting the flow and the roll of it, this is my album release party. Number 8, Appetite for Seduction. Stick around, y'all. Number 9 is right behind. You can stream all my stuff. Love to keep in touch. Send me a message. Write me a comment. All that kind of stuff. And you all have a fabulous day, all right? I really hope you do. And I will see you on the dark side. Actually, it's the light side of the moon side. I'm all over it, man. I'm going to light up the moonshine. We going to do it. All right, Beau Nair.